Okay, so we're welcome back. We're done with the blending. In the first video, remember I'll put it here, I'll add an attachment to this video. How we washed the beans, a faster method of washing the beans. We reviewed that and shared some opinions on how the beans should be washed. And I advised that you wash them in smaller bits. Maybe like one derica, a cup, a sizable cup. So we're back, put that away, and now we're ready to make our moi. Okay, something is missing here. Let me grab the missing item, my eggs. Okay, so I'm here with the eggs. Now, on this channel, I try to keep things basic and simple. And of course, when it's basic and simple, that means you could always increase it to some extent. Things like spices, you need to be careful so that it doesn't tamper with the taste of the food. But things like onion, maybe more pepper, more, you know what you want. Everyone will cook to your taste, but I like to keep it basic and simple so that those that don't have every of whatever the quantity, like you see some videos, a lot of meat and all that. So I try to keep it basic so that everyone can fit in and learn. And of course, if you have more meat, more protein to put, you put it and have your fun. But at least I need everyone to understand at least the minimum or something kind of basic, like I said. So I'm going to tell you the optional ones. Already I blended, remember from the video I showed you earlier, I have what was in here. We have garlic, ginger, I had onion, bell pepper, and the shombo, the long one. Gives it better flavor and color. So now these eggs are optional. This is optional. Now I use this as part of my seasoning because when I make noodles for the house, we do not, for instance, we're making like 4 packs. We use 3 spices because this is really so much and it's not too healthy. So we use I always keep one, so I have them left over. Sometimes I use it to fry my egg or to add to jollof rice or some other things. So now we're adding it here. But like I said, it's optional. If you do not like the taste, then you don't use it. Eggs too are optional. You can actually make moi without eggs. So, but I'll just put in 2. What it does is that it holds it. It's like a binder for your beans. Gives it more binding. So that's it. And this is this is cinnamon mixed with clove. Like I said, I like to just put a pinch of this, a pinch or 2 into my meals. So just to give it its own spice flavor and then the benefits. Now this is crayfish. This is another crayfish. Actually, I want to use this for the akara. I just put it here. Then this is onion, and this is what's it called? This flat fish. Is it bonga fish? That really flat, dry fish that you blend. If I get the name, I'll put it on the clip. So this is fish, and you might look at this and they look small quantity. Like I said, I want to keep it basic, and then some people don't really like the taste of crayfish. So if you don't, and you know this is blended, so it must have been a bigger portion before when it's blended and it gets to this point. So just do your thing, those extras the way you want it. Some people like a lot of it and all that. Some don't even like it at all. So do what's best for you. But I always have this opinion that if you can buy seasoning that has Maggi, and that has crayfish, why not use a real crayfish instead of doing a lot of that? So that's why I always add crayfish to most of my meals, because if it could be in the seasoning, then I'd rather use the real thing. So watch what I'll do. So this is palm oil. I usually do a mix of palm oil and groundnut oil. So I'm going to fry it. We'll do it together and see how I do mine. You share in the comments how you do yours. And if you've tried both options and different types, which do you prefer? So I'm going to fry the oil a bit just to steam it. I like to have the smell, the aroma of fried onion and crayfish in my meals. It gives it a different flavor. I just like that. And makes it really kind of traditional. So I like that flavor, aroma and all that. So I'm going to fry to pull out that goodness and add to the meal. So let's go frying together. I like to shake the palm oil so you don't use all the liquid part and all. So the pan is hot already. I want to give it a good shake again. Actually, okay, so I think there's enough palm oil. See the quantity. Allow it to get hot. Let's see if it's hot enough. Just put little of the pepper and onion. It's not hot enough. Now I don't want it to bleach, but I need it to be hot so that it fries the onion immediately and the crayfish. That's all, just to get out that flavor like I said before. That's all this is about. Some people fry their tomatoes and other things, but I don't. Some people put fish in their, maybe smoked fish, Titus fish, but I don't. I just like to keep it basic. I could serve with fish by the side, but not all my children really like that fish thing. And I want to put a little, okay, little of the crayfish and a little of little of the crayfish and most of the crayfish, then a little of this. You may decide not to, but remember I said the purpose of frying this with the crayfish is to give it a different flavor. I have some water here. I'll just heat it up. I'll put in the pot. I'll show you the pot and what I'm actually using. Okay, so I think I begin to smell the aroma. I do. I love this aroma. So I've gotten what I want. I don't want to kill the onion. Just let it bring out its goodness and the crayfish too. So that's fine. I did that on low heat, averagely low heat. Okay, so we're going to do our mixing now. And like I said, I'll be using these 2 eggs, so I'll just crack them in. But playing safe, crack them into a bowl. But these are fresh actually. Got them from the farm yesterday, so I'm guaranteed it's fresh. So no fears, no worries. I'll just crack it inside. But if you're not sure, you crack one at a time in a separate bowl. You're not sure the egg is fresh, but like I said, this was just bought from the farm yesterday. Not just from the store because I don't know how long that's stayed in the store. So, second egg. Okay, then I go in with I don't want to keep stirring and doing that. So just put everything you want to put, stir, taste, and see if you need more of any of the ingredients. Just break that in. Like there's no specific seasoning cubes. I don't know. Some people say this is best for that. I'm not really. I just buy certain seasoning and just use. And I like to do a mixture of seasonings, 2 or 3. Especially when it's jollof rice, I use like 3 types. Then we'll get in. If you're not fine with using your hands, you can use spoon. But I'm good using my hands. They are washed clean. And then salt. Taste. We can always add more later. Then leftover seasoning. Okay, let me wash my hands. Now remember our onion. Okay, so this oil, again, depends on preference. I like to use a combination of palm oil and groundnut oil. So that's the palm oil that we fried. And then my groundnut oil. This is my rich groundnut oil. I use it in frying chicken. So this is a good time to want to put that to add his own goodness to it. Okay, so we mix now, taste to see if the taste is fine. This is still thick. I'm going to add some water. Now some people say add hot water, some say cold water, some say lukewarm water. So the bean from the blending still has some heat in it. And you know this oil I put, the palm oil, is warm too. So at this point I could just put cold water, but since I have some hot water, I'll make it warm. So warm water. So I think this consistency is fine. Mix and then tastes. I think it's fine. The consistency is okay by my judgment. So we're going to, well, I'd add just a little water. Now, the reason is I'm going to be using cups. If you have this old mugs and you wonder, what do I do with this thing? Should I trash them and all that? Or give them out? You can use it for your mama. You know, we're trying to do a healthy thing. No nylon and all that. So yesterday, I don't know why I didn't buy the leaves. I saw them at one point and then kind of forgot. So I use leaves sometimes, but for this I'll be using this cup. So I'm going to oil the cup. I'll just put some of that oil of goodness in this and then share it amongst them. So I'll do that. So arrange them in a way that see the handles together so they kind of sit in the pot. So like I said, I'll add a little bit more of water. Now because it's open, unlike if maybe you're using something that is sealed, it might make it a bit thicker. But because this is open, to be losing some water. So I'll just add just a little more, or I'll just do it like that. So let me get my spoon, scooping spoon. So I had to do the arrangement first so that I'll know how much it can take, the pot can take. So that's why you see the cups arranged. So I don't do too much and then there's no space for it. So you don't feel it because you know my mind to rise needs space. Even though it will fall again, it needs that space to rise. Now I put this one in the middle because it's the biggest one for space wise, and then I feel the heat is more concentrated in the middle when it's cooking, so I want it to get all the can take. So I'll come back, I'll show you when it's done cooking and we'll have a taste together. Okay, see you. So it's about 15 minutes now. So this is how our mama has done. So to test if it's good already, the fact that it's swollen this way shows that it's okay. But let's confirm. So I'll dip my knife and see it's dry. So actually this one that is big. So if this one is confirmed, definitely the rest are okay. No messy raw stuff. So it's good. So I think I left it longer than I should. I was busy with other things. So by 30 to 40 minutes you could check and I get back. So our moi is ready. Turn off the gas and let's taste. So I'll take out one and let's see how it looks. So this is how it looks. Soft, not watery. So this is how the inside looks. And it looks quite delicious. It's very hot now. Tasting a bit. So while it's cooling off, Now I want to say that, remember when you put, I didn't show you that I had to add water. You must add water to the pot before you get some. You can put hot water or ordinary water. So you don't, like when I put it, I made sure it was not up to half of the cup, half the level of the cup. It doesn't need so much water, but just enough so it doesn't dry up and get burnt. So the cup length, maybe halfway or quarter way, just enough to boil. Because if it's too much, it can start boiling and boiling into, and we don't want that. So this is the color and consistency of the moi moi. Let's Does taste good. So like I said, everything to your taste. Is the pepper. For those of you that don't like much very spicy food, you can reduce your pepper. The ingredients will be in the description box in case you missed or I missed one or two things. So see you in the next one. So in the next video we'll be preparing the akara. See you in my next one. Please remember to subscribe, share and like. Thank you.